So tell me, how did the defeater of Abaddon get to where she is now?
Well, I guess I better start from the beginning. I'm Ashella Varuna. I've been in hell for 10 years, and I am known as a wrath wolf.
So, wrath is your sin then?
Uh, yeah. It's a bit complicated. I wasn't normally an angry person. I had one little act of rage that sent me here.
How did you die?
Well, I lived with my parents in a cozy little cottage in the middle of the forest. My mom, she was a nurse. She had the sweetest, kindest heart anyone could ever ask for. My dad, on the other hand, he liked to handle things physically.
I told you I was gonna be home at fucking 7 o'clock. Why is there no fucking dinner ready?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I work hard
I'll-
every fucking day. I expect dinner to be ready when I get home. Do you understand how fucking hard I work to provide for this family?
I'm sorry. I'll get cooking right away.
So, when the opportunity arose where I could step in and do something for a nice person, that's what I tried to do. I lunged at my father, and that resulted in some embers and ash getting on the carpet and setting the cottage on fire. I was trapped underneath two beams. Like, I couldn't move. Like, the left side of my body was completely paralyzed. I couldn't feel anything. All I remember in my last moments were looking over and seeing my mom drag my dad out of the cottage and lock the door and not come back for me. The village was completely destroyed, and I was sent here.
What were your first days in hell like?
Well, it wasn't easy. Since I was paralyzed on the left side of my body, I had no arm and no leg. I had to hobble around. I used a pipe to stable myself on. These guys, like these demons, they kind of cut me off in an alley. They tried to mug me or do mean things to me. And then Necrosis showed up.
Who is Necrosis?
Necrosis is an ancient and destructive evil. I didn't know it at the time, but he had bigger plans for me. He's known as the god of madness. I didn't know it at the time. He seemed really nice. He wanted to help me out with something.
You know, my dear, I believe I can take you somewhere most beneficial for you. Come.
So he took me to Vox.
This may sting a little bit.
Vox fixed me up. He gave me these robotic limbs and my additional features in exchange for a contract with Valentino. Valentino, he's not a nice guy. I'll tell you that. One of his favorites is angel dust. He is usually seen not too far away from him. Maybe not by choice. And on the other side of him is normally this demon named Tez. He's he's not nice either.
How long did you work for Valentino?
Believe it or not, I worked for him for about 7 years. He made my time absolutely grueling. But it was all worth it when my Sundays would come.
What did you do on your nights off?
Well, on my nights off, I would go sing at a club. I was singing one night, and all of a sudden, I noticed a guy in the crowd. Someone who seemed familiar, but also a complete stranger to me. Then I realized it was Alistair, the radio demon. He came to see me sing. That was terrifying. And then he offered me a position.
I can tell this isn't your usual job, but you have quite the wonderful passion for it. So, if you wouldn't mind, I find this quite the interesting opportunity. I would like to hire your beautiful singing voice for my radio show. I don't wish to break your deal, simply take an hour or two of your time. You could be quite the superstar. Now, my dear, if you wish to remain anonymous, that's fine by me. I'll simply call you... Songbird.
You're Songbird?
Yeah, that was the name that I had. Just so that way I wouldn't get caught, you know? So that way I wasn't seen as a target. But it didn't take Valentino long to catch up and figure out what was going on.
So let me get this straight. You have been singing for the radio demon behind my back, and I didn't even get any pay out of it. Oh, Billy, you can't be doing stuff like that to me. Not at all. So, I just want to remind my favorite little wolfie. Never do that again.
What prompted you to abandon your contract with Valentino?
Well, I was asked to do a job.
You're gonna have to do something real fucking special to make up for the shit you pulled. The boss wants you to go find Angel and bring him back to the club. And between you and me, I don't suggest you coming back until you do just that, girlie.
So, I had to go find Angel. When I found Angel, he was in a place called the Happy Hotel. You know, the one with Princess Charlie making a fool of herself on the news.
Oh, you here for my services or something? Listen, Toots, I charge extra for women.
I'm not here for your services.
Well, hello, Songbird. May I ask what you're doing here?
Okay. No. We're not doing that. I'm not going back to old Gumball's palace over there.
Oh, no. This fine gentleman is under my protection.
Well, listen, Toots. I bet you hate the Gumball / Val as much as I do, so why don't you and I just, talk this out, have a few drinks, and just see where the fucking night takes us, This, that, blah, blah, blah.
Angel and I grew close. While we were there, we sat at the bar, had a few drinks. Alistair was there. He just kind of watched. A little creepy, but he watched, just observed. He saw that I was in rough shape, so I think he kind of left me be. And I'm kind of thankful for that,
So then I figured out that was not a prostitute. It was Husker's picture frame of his mommy from grade school. So I threw it away, and it was a great night for me.
That's great. Okay, yeah. My head. I can't bring Angel to Valley. He's such a sweet guy. Well, they said don't come back until I got him. Guess I'm not going back.
Who is Stolas?
Oh, yeah. Stolas. He is my boss. He's my new boss, actually. I was walking back from hanging out with Angel. I was kind of aimless. I was kind of lost. I had no idea what to do. But then I noticed there was a demon. A big, tall owl who looked very rich, to say the least. He was being held up at knife point by this other demon. I felt the sudden urge to protect him. I don't know why.
Now, I told you I'd pay you as soon as I get back to the festival.
Not enough excuses, Owl Dick. Alright, Owl. What the hell? Oh, fucking bitch.
And then he offered me a job as a security guard.
Oh, thank you. I honestly thought I was going to... Oh, the gods wouldn't even know what would happen. Oh, thank you so much. No, you're quite the warrior. I haven't seen someone that strong since my Lily. Maybe, just maybe, I could hire you over at the palace. I would love a wonderful bodyguard.